Chris, and this is going to be an NFL edition. And in this NFL edition, we are talking about Carson Wentz. And it is breaking news that the Philadelphia Eagles traded Carson Wentz to the Indianapolis Colts, pretty much the destination that we all assumed that he was going to go to and rejoin Frank Reich. The Indianapolis Colts essentially gave away a bag of peanuts to get Carson Wentz. Now we can understand why they didn't go for Matthew Stafford, because they gave away their 85th pick in this year's draft and a number 2 pick in next year's draft, which could turn to a number 1 if Carson Wentz plays 70% of his snaps. With his injury past, I guess that's sort of like a meh. So now the Philadelphia Eagles are eating a $33.8 million cap hit, the largest ever in NFL history that someone is paid to essentially get rid of a quarterback or any kind of player. That shows you how badly the Philadelphia Eagles fucked up this Carson Wentz contract. Howie Roseman gave him the contract, which was a bad idea. And now not only did he give him the contract, he arguably probably made one of the worst trades ever in getting nothing in return for him. I understand that the people weren't beating down the door for him, and come March 10th, when the new year league rolls around, Carson Wentz was owed a $10 million roster bonus. So the Philadelphia Eagles didn't want to be on the hook for that. They wanted whomever it was that they were going to trade for to be on the hook for that, which is probably why the phone calls stopped along with Carson Wentz's injury past. But now what does Carson Wentz gain? One of the best offensive lines in the league and one of the youngest offensive lines in the league. One of the best and youngest defenses in the league. Granted, they could use some help at wide receiver, but they have a ton of cap space to do so. And now they didn't even give up a number 1 in this draft. So they could still improve that team even more than what's already there. The Colts snuck into the playoffs with Phillip Rivers. I believe it's a very similar situation with Carson Wentz. Will he revert to the MVP Carson Wentz before he got hurt his very first time? Quite possibly. And then if that's the case, the Philadelphia Eagles are really going to be kicking themselves in the ass because they got nothing for him in return, especially if the Colts go on and start winning all of these games. I know that there are a lot of Eagles fans that are very happy that he's gone and now it's Jalen Hurts' turn. However, that team is in rebuild mode, and getting a 85th pick and a potential number 1 next year doesn't essentially help them right now. So they didn't really get anything to improve their roster. They just gave away a potential MVP caliber quarterback for nothing. I think that for Carson Wentz, it was good. He got out. He got the better of the situation here because now he's in a new city with someone who believes in him and someone who he put up the best numbers of his career with. And we're kind of expecting to see something fairly similar to that. Now, I don't expect him to be running for his life the way that he was in Philadelphia. I don't expect for him to be as injured as often because now he's going to be playing in a 72-degree dome. The cold won't affect his bones or any ailing kind of injuries. He'll be in this wonderful climate-controlled environment. To me, the Colts won this deal because they gave up essentially nothing. Carson Wentz won this deal because he got out of Philadelphia. He got out of a very harsh fan base because the Colts fan base is nothing compared to the Eagles fans, where if you have one bad game, they want to tar and feather you. It's a very, very tough media market. So good for Carson Wentz, he's gone. I just feel really bad for the Philadelphia Eagles because you guys got nothing. And if Carson Wentz reverts back to his old self and starts putting up MVP numbers, now the fans are going to have to look at the GM and go, well, was it really him, or was it the fact that you didn't put anything around him that was the reason why he sucked? That's just my take. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram at Raw Sports Talk. Follow me on Twitter at Raw Sports Talk 1. I'll catch you guys in the next episode. I'm out.
Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw.